Adam, not the result you wanted on a day like today?
No, especially packed stadium. I'd anticipate that there'd be a few disappointed people, and along with myself and the playing group.
Twice sort of within 8 points there, but some opportunities went begging. I guess the game sort of was there for sort of 50, 60 minutes?
Yeah, I thought the guys done a great job in the first half. Not in particular, they got off to a pretty red-hot start, but the boys didn't drop their bundle. They'd done a good job. I thought we were close to the better team leading into the break, but unfortunately it goes for 80 minutes and fundamentals of the game really fell away, like simple passing. I think that's 6 2-on-1s that we've bombed in 2 weeks. And then fatigue, and just fell off far too many tackles that led to tries in the back, 15, 20 minutes.
Dane, how did it feel out there?
Yeah, like I just said, I thought, they got off to a fast start, but probably the last 15 minutes of our footy was pretty good, to be fair. We went back to going direct down the field, getting to our end of our sets, D'ing up, and I think we won a bit of momentum back going into half time. But then, just those little details, giving 6 agains, kicking the ball in goal, 7 tackle sets, not finishing off tries. There was a couple of another bombed opportunities, and that's been us the last couple of weeks, just the fundamentals, just passing and catching, and just a simple part of the game. So one thing I'll never fault the boys is their effort. I know the scoreboard doesn't show that, but players like Frizz and some of the boys in the forward pack there, to get back on a few of those line breaks, it's a massive effort. But we just got to be better.
Those fundamental errors have been a sort of issue all year, Adam. Why hasn't it been something I guess you guys can kind of perfect?
Yeah, it's a question that needs answering or fixing definitely over our summer. When we're at a point now where it looks like we're trying that hard that we're making the simple things so hard, and I guess a bit of anxiety and pressure sort of adds to that. I think a narrow focus over the summer to make sure that we are getting the fundamentals. Some of it is experience on the big stage and fatigue, that it's not so much, Tyson Frizzell or this guy. It's some of our younger guys are coming up with the errors. So naturally, experience will fix it, but, we can't wait for that. We need to make sure that we're focused on it in our training. And like I said to the players after the game, fundamentals of tackling and passing. Well, if you want a long, fruitful NRL career, you've got to be good at those 2 things. So we'll fix it.
How do you get the boys up for the last 2 weeks, Adam?
The last couple of weeks has really tested us clearly, but they've got pride in their jersey, and no one feels it more than the playing group when they let that, to have that place, or our home, our stadium, packed, sell out after only winning 2 games this year. I reckon every club in the land would be envious of that. So the weight of letting them down, weighs heavily with the playing group, but they've got pride. They love playing for their club and their teammates. So they're professionals. That's what we get paid to do, but they actually have a love for the club, and they'll want to go out and perform. And I know that some people won't see it that way given the scoreline, but like Dane just said, there's parts of our game that, to get your whole team back after a long-range line break and get your line back intact at the end of the game when it's 40 points difference, but they're still fighting hard, that's a good sign, because these times won't last while ever you've got that sort of desire in them, and they have that, just not everybody can see it just yet.
How's Jack?
Cogger?
Yeah,
he's got a tight calf. I'm not too sure he's with the physios now, but he couldn't continue, so.
Results-wise, in 2022 you had a similar season to this one. Do you think you can turn it around next year like you did, I guess, in 2023?
Well, we've got to believe that, don't you? I can't remember exactly what happened in 22, but I think a lot of it had to do with some personnel being out for big periods, and then he obviously fell away towards the back end. And yeah, as I said, naturally we're going to get half a dozen good NRL players back into the team over the summer. You think about Dylan Lucas and Fletcher Sharp and Dill Brown, but guys coming to the club. So he's signed a few guys. So you're going to get some experience. You'll get some benefit of these young blokes going through days like today. So they'll be better for their second pre-season. But there's clearly work that we have to make it happen. You know, fundamentals and some tackling need to improve for it to turn around.
You get Greg back next week?
Yeah, he hurt his back in the gym squatting, and it just got worse over the week. And then we give him up until today, and it was still too tight. So I'm confident that over the course of the next 7 days it will settle.
Thanks, folks.